What if what you know about Christopher Plummer's death is just the tip of the iceberg? What if there is a story behind his passing that no one has yet dared to tell? Stay tuned to the end, and you will learn something that will change your perception of this great man forever. Chapter 1. Preface: The greatness of the actor and the mystery of his passing. Christopher Plummer is a figure who can rightly be called a legend of cinema. During his long and brilliant career, he embodied many memorable roles, becoming a symbol of skill and depth of acting. But behind the brilliance of his fame is hidden not only triumphs, but also a lot of unsolved mysteries. February 2021 became a black page in the history of cinema. The world lost a great actor. However, many wonder why such a man, who possessed inexhaustible energy, left so suddenly. The official version of his death sounds convincing, but is it not too simple for such a complex personality? Let's get to the bottom of it. The beginning of the road, becoming and first successes. Christopher Plummer was born in 1929 in Toronto, in a family with deep cultural roots. Since childhood, he showed an interest in the arts, especially theater. His career began on the theatrical stage, where he quickly established himself as a gifted actor. Already at a young age, he attracted the attention of both critics and audiences with his charisma and unique ability to reincarnate in a variety of characters. But what made Plummer what he became? What events in his early life were the catalysts for the development of his great talent? Did he have dark moments that he preferred to keep quiet about? It is in these seemingly insignificant details that much of what would later shape his destiny lies. What do you think was Christopher Plummer's path to fame? Was it strewn with successes, or were there failures and personal tragedies lurking behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments. Chapter 3. Rise to the Top, Hollywood and Recognition. Plummer's fame grew along with his filmography. His Hollywood debut quickly brought him into the limelight, and with each new project his star shone brighter and brighter. His mastery of acting and unique ability to inhabit roles made him an icon of his time. He worked with the most famous directors and played alongside the greatest actors, creating masterpieces that went down in movie history. But was his path to success so easy? Did conflicts, inner contradictions, and doubts remain behind the scenes? There are many white spots in Plummer's story that still remain a mystery. Some of his roles were so penetrating that it is hard to believe that he played them without personal experience. What was behind his on-screen image? Perhaps those closest to him knew more than they were telling? What do you think might have been behind his impeccable acting skills? Perhaps it wasn't just talent and charisma, but something more personal, more painful? Leave your opinion below. Chapter 4. Beyond the Frame, Personal Life and Hidden Passions. Christopher Plummer has always been able to keep his personal life behind closed doors. Not much is known about his affairs and relationships, but those who were close to him said that he had his own demons that he struggled with. What was the personal life of the man adored by millions? Were there hidden passions there that kept him busy? His life outside the movies was no less intense than his career. Rumors of stormy romances and strained relationships with colleagues on stage, references to difficult periods and doubts about the right path. Could it be that Plummer sought solace in his work to drown out his inner torments? And how might these torments have affected his work? Were there moments when his personal life conflicted with his professional ambitions? Perhaps it is in these moments that we can find clues to understanding some of his actions and decisions. Do you think Plummer could have been hiding something so serious that it could have affected his career and possibly even led to tragedy? Share your thoughts in the comments. Chapter 5. Dark Secrets of the Past, Unknown Pages of Biography. The unknown pages of Christopher Plummer's life can shed light on many events that have remained in the shadows. His early years, as it turned out, were not as serene as it might seem at first glance. There were rumors of difficult family relationships and the challenges he faced in trying to establish himself in the art world. These moments may have left an indelible mark on his character and outlook on life. Were these difficulties the key to his future successes? Or perhaps they laid the foundations for the inner contradictions that haunted him until his death? The questions remain, but the answers can be found by delving deeper into his past. Do you think that the actor's past may have held secrets that could have influenced his fate and even led to tragic consequences? Leave your opinion below. Chapter 6: Career Peak, Great Roles and Failed Projects. Christopher Plummer reached the peak of his career by starring in films that became iconic. His roles in The Sound of Music, Police Chief, Trinity and other films brought him worldwide fame and recognition. However, not all the projects in which he wanted to participate were realized. Were among them those that could change the course of his career and perhaps even his life? Some of his designs remained unrealized. But why? Was it due to external circumstances or to his inner doubts? Perhaps these unrealized projects were not just another movie for him, but something more that he did not have time to convey to the audience. What opportunities did Plummer miss? What remained behind the scenes of his brilliant career? And were these failed projects the one lost piece of the puzzle that could explain many aspects of his life? How would his career have changed if he had realized all his creative plans? Did he leave something unfinished that could have been his final masterpiece? If you admire Christopher Plummer's talent, don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel to learn more about other great actors and their fates. Chapter 7: The Last Days and the Mystery of Death. February 2021. Christopher Plummer passes away. But was it an ordinary coincidence or something more sinister? The official version is a head injury sustained in a fall. But why does such a simple cause raise so many questions? His last days are shrouded in mystery. What was going on in his life during this period? Were there people in his entourage who could have known something, but chose to keep silent? And most importantly, why did no one notice the approaching tragedy? Perhaps the answers are hidden in his last conversations, in his last actions, in his behavior. Plummer's death has given rise to many rumors and speculations. Some claim it was an accident, others suspect darker circumstances. Which of these speculations is closer to the truth? And can we ever know the truth? Do you think Christopher Plummer's death was an accident, or is there something more behind it? Share your opinions in the comments. Chapter 8: Her Legacy and Unfinished Business, What Was Left Behind. After Plummer's death, what is left behind is not only the pain of loss, but also his great legacy. The films, the roles, the theatrical productions will all remain in history. But did he have unfinished business that we don't know about? Perhaps he was about to reveal something important but didn't have time? His final projects, his unfinished designs. Maybe that's where the answers to the questions that still plague his fans are hidden. What he wanted to convey to the world, but didn't have the time? We may never know the whole truth, but his legacy lives on. What is his true significance to the world of film and art? What lessons can we learn from his life and career? Is there anything left unfinished that could be the final contribution to his enduring legacy? Or perhaps some of his designs will remain a mystery? If you're interested in learning more about great personalities and their legacies, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to also put a like if you enjoyed this video. Chapter 9: Closure, the Mystery Unsolved. Today we delved into the life and death of Christopher Plummer, one of the greatest actors of our time. We tried to uncover his secrets, look behind the scenes of his life and understand what was behind his on-screen image. But are we left with the answers? Some mysteries will remain unsolved, and perhaps rightly so. Maybe every great man's life should have its own mysteries that remain only his. But that doesn't stop us from continuing to look, ponder, and ask questions. Don't forget to share this video with your friends so that they too can learn about this amazing and mysterious story. Thank you for watching. The story continues.